Today we are reading Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saved by the Shell. If you want more no-prep learning activities, visit laurenmartinbooks.com. To preview 180 days of preschool activities to teach every single kindergarten readiness skill in just minutes a day, click the link below the video or visit laurenmartinbooks.com. Now let's read Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saved by the Shell. Based on the screenplays Day 1, Part 1, and Day 1, Part 2 by Joshua Sternin and Jeffrey Ventimiglia, illustrated by Patrick Spazianti. For 15 years, 4 turtle brothers lived beneath the streets of New York City in a secret lair in the sewers. Splinter, their martial arts teacher, trained them to be ninjas. When Splinter thought Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, and Donatello were ready, he allowed them to go above ground for the first time. New York City was dark and dirty, and the turtles loved it. The city was filled with incredible surprises. The best one was pizza. I never thought I'd taste anything better than worms and algae, said Raphael. This is amazing. It's great up here, said Michelangelo. As the turtles headed back to the sewer, they saw a girl walking with her dad. Her name was April. She's the most beautiful girl I've ever seen, Donatello said. She's the only girl you've ever seen, Leonardo replied. Suddenly, a van screeched to a stop. Strangers jumped out and grabbed April and her dad. The turtles rushed to help, but they kept bumping into each other. Leonardo hit Raphael. Michelangelo tripped over Donatello. While the turtles were tangled up, the strangers escaped with April and her dad. One bad guy was left behind. Michelangelo hit him with his nunchucks. Bloop! A weird pink blob popped out of his chest. The bad guy was really a robot with a brain. The brain scurried away before Michelangelo could show anyone. His brothers didn't believe him. Back in the sewer, the turtles told Splinter about the failed rescue attempt. I need to train you as a team, Splinter said. Next year, you can go to the surface again. But Donatello couldn't wait. He wanted to save April right away. Splinter nodded. Then you will need a leader. He chose Leonardo. The next night, the turtles returned to the streets. They found the van. Raphael wanted to attack immediately, but Leonardo said they should be patient. They waited and watched. The van drove off, and the turtles followed it to the bad guy's hideout. The turtles snuck into the hideout. They discovered that Michelangelo was right. The bad guys really were brain-like aliens. The aliens were called the Krang, and they wanted April's dad, who was a famous scientist, to help them with an evil plan. Some Krang forced April and her dad into a helicopter. As it took off, Donatello leaped onto one of its landing skids to stop them. The copter spun and rocked. April fell out. Donatello saved April, but the Krang flew away with her dad. Looks like we'll have to fight our way out, said Leonardo. It's about time, growled Raphael. The turtles sprang into battle. They fought as a team, and they were unstoppable. Suddenly, Leonardo had an idea. He ran to the hideout's power generator. The Krang turned their blaster toward him and fired. Leonardo jumped aside at the last second. Kablam! The generator exploded and destroyed the hideout as the turtles and April tumbled away from the blast. The turtles returned to the safety of their secret lair. April was safe, but the Krang still had her father. We won't rest until we find him, Donatello told her. We? Asked April. This isn't your fight. It is now, said Donatello, because we are a team. What new things did the ninjas get to experience? What can we learn from the ninjas about being a good team? Why is teamwork important? Use paper and drawing materials or the notepad on your phone or device to draw or write about what makes someone a good teammate, why teams are important, and other ways you can apply this book to your life. Please like, subscribe, share, and click Lauren Martin Books below the video to enjoy more read-along stories. Click the Amazon link below the video to buy the book or support the author by leaving a review. You can review this book on Amazon even if you don't buy it, and it will simply show up without the verified purchase stamp. For more free ideas and learning activities, visit laurenmartinbooks.com. Thank you for reading with me.